Really? Oh man. You ain't gonna let me talk? Hmm? As I'm getting a lot of tongue lashing here by my dog. I know I was supposed to do a show tonight, but since wrestling this week has just had been a bore, well, except for Lucha Underground, I had to watch that sometime this week just to figure out what happened on that. But just from watching Impact Wrestling and Raw and SmackDown, it just hasn't been, this week just hasn't just been delivered on either one. But then again, there's still Ring of Honor this Saturday, so. But enough about that. I'm gonna just talk about one thing that I just read from like another group, and it's about Roman Reigns. And me and a coworker had talked about this too. Well, probably not much about it, but we talked about enough. And I know there's gonna be more debates to come between him and I about Roman Reigns, because somebody has put, why is Roman Reigns still being booed? It's been 5 months since WrestleMania. Roman isn't the WWE champion anymore, and not even the Universal champion. Not being shoved down our throats anymore, but yet he's still getting booed hard. Will this ever end? Well, I'm going to read some people's, comments. And here's one that says, because people think he sucks and because who he's related to. I think people will have to work hard. It'll be the same thing saying, oh, Randy Orton had all those title shots and stuff because of who he's related to, or let's see, who else I can just pass on. But you get the point. But, and I do agree with this person, is like, he's not the best, but the boos get out of hand sometimes, which is true. And another person said, turn him heel and let him go all out. Turning a wrestler heel is not always the answer. It's not going to solve all the problems. Which is just, that's just like heel fans talk. The heel fans always, cheering for heel fans or heel wrestlers and stuff like that. That's not always the answer. And this person said, yeah, because he sucks, period. Why does he suck? Like, point out some things. Not just saying because he sucks. Point out something. That's what was wrong with him, or anything like that. Let's see what else. His view was clear. The injuries were consistent with a stun gun, but not with a toy rail track. Sorry, just a little bit slow. And I do agree, most people boo him because of other people, which other people think is cool to boo people. Just for kind of like dumb reasons, but I'm sorry, I'm just having a little bit difficulties when I'm trying to go down. It seems like a laptop wants to go back up. I'm about to say, yeah, there's a few promos he messed up on. A lot of great wrestlers messed up on some promos too. It's just like Seth Rollins had messed up a promo last year talking about a title, and somebody pointed that out. He was like, so what, it's Seth Rollins. Stupid. Let's see, what else? Yeah, this guy, I guess he got kicked out of the group because I guess he was the most hated person on there. Was saying, they say nobody's a moron for booing somebody they don't like. That's just saying we're moron for cheering for our favorite wrestler. Let's see. And I like this bit, is like, no matter who's on top, there will always be fans who bitch about it. This person's not a Roman fan, but won't boo him for something that's not in his control or taking advantage of an awesome opportunity, regardless of others people don't agree. Which is true. It's just like, it's like you at a job, somebody sees potential in you, they want to take a chance on you. It's like you trying to get a job, and it's like you getting upset because you don't get hired at jobs and stuff. It's like they don't. It's like you gotta go on what you sell. You gotta work hard to get that job, and it's like you have to like put yourself out there if you really want this job, or like any type of job. You gotta work at it. You gotta do what you need to do to get this job. Not like by breaking any rules or anything like that. But I'm just saying, like, job interview, you dress nice and just be truthful and be honest. And let's see, it's just this other guy that is like, we're supposed to cheer for him, then we boo-hoo because we don't like him. Which, what's the reason? It's like, it's gotta be a reason. And it's like this other person says, boo and rage become a live audience catchphrase now. Just so predictable and it's getting cheesy. Like, this is awesome. It's just like, you don't boo the guy just for the sake of booing him. It's just stupid, but I am gonna, if I can get to it, if I see any more that I'm just thinking like, you said, oh, okay, this is what the other guy said, you said we're a moron for booing him. It's either you cheer or you boo. That's a fan's job, not just sit there. And stats didn't apply to you, either did it. But you still put your 2 cents in, right? Yes, you did, so can I. But this one I love the most, because I'm going to say something about the freedom of speech that crap in a minute. The guy put, because I can't, we have freedom of speech, right? Why don't you read up on that? But it's funny how you're calling me a... Okay, now I was trying to go a little bit too fast. But it's funny now you're calling me a moron simply because you're obviously getting butthurt by my comments. No wonder so many people hate you, these groups, and yada yada yada. But the thing is, I'm going to tell you something about freedom of speech. Freedom of speech is a bunch of bull. It's like you want to say F you to your boss, or you want to horse around with your boss. Look what happened to Tyler O'Neill. He was horsing around with his Vince McMahon, ended up getting suspended. And if you say like F you to the police, you're going to get in trouble. That's the thing. So you can stop with that freedom of speech crap, because there's no such thing as freedom of speech. If it was freedom of speech, everybody can get away with whatever they said and there'll be no consequences. There's always consequences wherever you say something. Wherever you claim the freedom of speech thing or not. So that's just my thing. There's no such thing as freedom of speech. Because I would like to see somebody just go out there and just tell somebody like, F you, I can't stand you, and you just suck. Something's going to happen. Especially you go on to the wrong person. This is crazy, but I'm going to try to read you guys what I put on here.
With a great, satisfying logic tape and long-lasting battery. But most of all, no
okay,
no spill. Logic Pro with smart capsules.
Although this person right here says his reasons, but like I don't have to agree, because that's his opinions. It's just like with opinions and facts. You gotta have the facts. You can base on, anybody can have an opinion. Doesn't mean the opinion is always right. when you're right on something, you come up with facts. So this person said when Reigns is being placed in the main event, then yes, and he is being shoved down our throats. Who hasn't been shoved down our throats every week? He's not booed because it's a cool thing to do. Yes, he is. He's booed because he has no character. There's no charisma there, although he tries. His promos are a waste of time. He does cut some badass promos. Yeah, there was a few he messed up, but he did cut some badass promos. Superman Punch is weak as a secondary finisher. Nobody else is doing that move but him. So it must count for something. The spear is overused as a finisher. So Seth Rollins doing the pedigree. Days were gone where other wrestlers were forbidden to use another wrestler finishers. The guy isn't interested and doesn't catch your attention. No, he just don't catch your attention. It may not be all his fault and also creative fault, but he doesn't have to go through the motions. Like I said, WWE is just like every other company. It's a job. And you got to do what you can for that job. You got to do what you're told to do, and you have to do this and do that. And that's it. Not saying it should be a yes sir, a yes man on every job. But you get my point. So I'm going to read what I put. I'll put with this situation. It's like working at a job. When you get that promotion, either you're ready for it or you're not. Or you're not ready for it, you're going to take it regardless. Being the top guy of the company means better chances at other things the company will give you, like they will give you more opportunities at, like maybe you'll be on WWE movies or other promotions or other gigs that they probably have you sign up. But it's just like a regular job. I like Reigns. Yeah, and the few promos he messed up on, no one's perfect. Seth Rollins messed up a few promos and still getting cheered. There. He didn't get in trouble. But Charlie said something about that. But you get where I'm going. I don't understand some of these marks at times. Every top guy gets shoved down our throats. What else is new? Top guys gets a title shot. Nothing new about that. I swear some of these fans are the reason that WWE don't listen to us on what we want because of some bad apples. It is the same situation but different generations of wrestling. Plus have your facts while you cheer or boo a guy. I cheer the good guys and boo the bad guys because I still believe in tradition in wrestling. And I'm a traditional fan. We need more fans like that. Which I think we do still need more fans. Because, you know, you cheer the good guys out of respect and you boo the bad guys, showing them the respect. It's like, it's always a respect thing, in my opinion. But you cheering a bad guy because he just talked about you and how bad he's talking about the fans, and you still cheer him, which I was never ever going to get. You may get a laugh at it, but you're not going, yay, I'm a moron, I'm an idiot, yay. Like, really? It just don't make no sense. I'm not saying that you should. I'm just saying that it's better that you should be a traditional fan, because that's how it was back in the old days. But although it's a new era and like things change, not everything has changed. There are some things that are still the same. Just like what I mentioned about a heel getting like heat or a good guy getting like a big pop, or they say something that's supposed to upset you but you don't get upset. It just, I don't know, although he's just playing his character or not, It's just like I'm watching a movie. You get into the movie and you're gonna hate what does this person do because he's a bad guy. You're gonna love what this person do because he's a good guy. And there's kids that still followed up this tradition. So I do agree with Chris Fleming has said, like, he rather have kids around that's wrestling fans than adults because some of them don't even know half the stuff they want, which is true. I do agree with that. It's just my point is, it's just you're gonna cheer a bad guy. It's not gonna get him up there. Half of the times it's not gonna work. And you got Kevin Owens dissing people that were saying he deserved it. And it's like they still cheer him over the moon, playing the character or not. It's like, man, I hate that dude. You're supposed to, but you have respect for him at the end. It's like you love him or hate him. Still show some respect for the wrestlers that put in their hard work to entertain us. That's just all I'm just saying on that note. And I know this probably be a little bit out of my time because I got to work in the morning, and as you can tell, I was in the hospital today. But anyways, I might do a radio show Saturday just to get my thoughts about who I think is going to win this Sunday's pay-per-view Backlash. So, and they probably didn't add all the matches yet, so there's probably more to come, so we'll just see. So, have a good week, and hopefully you catch up on the show on blogtalkradio.com/WFSO Radio Network.